3. 1, 2, 3.
Howdy folks, thanks for checking out the lesson here for the Bill Monroe tune Lonesome Moonlight Waltz in the key of D minor or F, however you kind of want to think about it. I'll talk about that in the lesson. But as you saw and heard, I played through the whole tune. It's rather long and it goes A, A, B, A. And I'm going to, show you how to play that main melody in 3 different positions on the fretboard, so low, middle, and high. And we are going to also cover just some basic rhythm stuff as well. I'm going to break everything down note for note and put the tabs up on the screen. If you want to access the full-length lesson, download the tabs and the multi-speed backing tracks and access Sound Slice so you can slow it down and loop it. Click the link in the description below. All right, so let's put those first few measures up on the screen. And we are in the key of D minor here. And since we are playing a waltz, we are in 3/4 time signature, so 3 beats to the measure. And the structure of this tune goes A, B, A, and we'll talk more about that as we go through it. But that's the general structure. So let me play those first few, and it has a pickup on the and of B2. So here's what it sounds like. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. 2. I went on just a bit there, but 2. 2. 1, 2. So that pickup kind of is coming right out of that D minor shape a little bit, and starts on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then we're going to walk up. So 1st fret of the B, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret, 2nd measure. Okay. And 3 and 1. And that note there in the 2nd measure, that 3rd fret B string, has a dotted quarter note, okay? So it gets 1.5 counts. And this measure right here, the rhythm in this measure is something that we're going to be seeing a lot of, okay? So really getting the feel of the rhythm. It's a little bit of a motif, if you will, or a theme that we'll be doing all throughout this piece, okay? So really getting a strong sense of how that feels will be vital, I guess, for, mastering this arrangement. 1, 2, and on the and, 1st fret on the high E, and then 3, 1 pull is 16th notes there, so it's kind of quick. 3 E, okay, so 3, 1 pull on the B string, and then back to 2 on the G. All right, and I don't have pick directions marked in here because we're playing really slow, so pick directions is up for grabs. Interpretation, if you will. Obviously, I'm pretty strict on those typically, but it's playing slow. I will often adhere to my rules of down on down beats, up on ups, but we don't have to here. So, yes, leave it up to you. But the rhythm there for measure 2, so 1, 2, and 3 E, and again 1, 2, and 3 E, and then the next measure we do it goes back to the 3rd fret B, but I have a little 1 there, a little hammer on. It's a grace note, so hammer from 1 to 3 on the B string, a grace note, and you don't have to put it in there. But just adds a little more attitude, a little more style, right? Again, real quick. And I'm often using that pinky because I like to play D minor with my pinky on the B string. But you can use your 3rd finger as well. Some options. Again, we're playing slow, so there's just more leeway. Yeah. And then in measure 3, it's the exact same thing as measure 2. So 1, 2, and 3 E, and then measure 4, it's similar but a little different. We've got a half note, 1st fret on the B, circle around. It means half note, 2 counts, 1, 2, and then 2-0 pull on the G, 3 on the D, 3 E, and 1, 2, 3 E, and 1. Land on the open D. So I put all 4 of those together. We're gonna see if you get these 4, you're gonna have like actually about 12 measures of the piece already. Okay, so here's the 4 measures. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, then moving on. Again, some of the same things going on right here. 1, 2. Right, we've already done all that. And then it changes here in measure 8. Okay, so again, measure 5, we land on that D string, open D. It's a dotted quarter note there, so a beat and a half. 1, 2, and on the and of 2, we're gonna play 2nd fret G. Here's our pickup. 1st fret B, 2nd fret, then 3rd fret. And then again, 6 and 7 are exactly like measures 2 and 3. So I'm gonna skip by those a little bit. Measure 8, we're gonna land on the open G. The chords go to a G chord, and the melody will go to a G. And then just some 8th notes here. So open G, 4th fret D, open G, 1st fret G. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and so just those 4 measures. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Next 4. So right there, everything again, a lot of the same things that we've already done, right? 10, 11, and 12 is just like measures 2, 3, and 4. I'm just gonna cover measure 9 real quick. Again, we moved into this. So 2nd fret A, 2nd fret G, that's an A note right there. So it's a dotted quarter note again. So a beat and a half. 1, 2, and 3, and there's our pickup. Back into the main melody. 1, 2, and 3, and okay, again, measures 10, 11, 12, we've already essentially covered. 1, 2. So I'm gonna move on here. 13, 14, 15, and 16. Fairly simple. We're gonna land on the D, and we're just gonna strum the D minor here. We're just gonna fill in the space. 1, 2, 3. Very simple, right? Just all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3. Measure 14, 1st fret of the B. There's the dotted quarter note again. And then 3 on the and. 3rd fret B on the and. Then 1, 2 on the G. So I'll do that measure. 1, 2, and 3, and next measure. 1, 2, and 3, and same thing, right? 14 and 15 are exactly the same. And then we land on the 3rd fret D, and which is measure 16. We play the F chord, F note. So this song is in D minor. It could also be thought of that you're actually in F, because often it resolves to the F, and a lot of times the key of the tune depends on the note or the chord specifically that you either start the tune on or end the tune on. And this one starts on D minor, and then it effectively resolves to F. And for you theory people out there, of course, F and D minor are brother-sister key. It's the 1 and the 6, okay, relationship. So they are essentially the same, okay? And if you don't understand all that, that's okay. Just know that they are the same. So they can be substituted for each other, substituted. And that's what we got going on here. Is it starts on D minor, but it resolves to F, okay? And that's what makes the tune have its appeal, and or part of it, the melody is pretty as well. So in measure 16, at the end of this A, it resolves to the F chord, right? Okay, and I'm just strumming through there in measure 16. 1, 2, 3. So let me play through all of that, and we'll move on to the next A part here in a sec. So from the beginning. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Make sure you feel the pulse. 2. 1, 2. So again, here's the A part repeated, right? And we're going to get up the fretboard, essentially play the same melody, but move up the fretboard. That's the first section here for Lonesome Moonlight Waltz. If you want to access the full-length lesson and download all the tabs, the multi-speed backing tracks, click the link in the description below.